This is Taylor Edrington reporting live. It's Thursday, the 28th of April. This is my video report for the end of the week. I think we're going to have a gangbuster weekend. We have some different weather coming in. However, I don't think it's going to affect the hatch any. I think because we're going to have pretty warm nights early on, especially tonight and Friday night. The hatch is going to continue to move up the river at least those days, and then it might kind of stay stationary through the weekend if we have too cold of weather on Saturday and Sunday. We're still looking at mid-40s on Saturday and Sunday, so an overcast, rain, maybe a little sleet, perfect blueing olive weather. I mean, no reason to be scared off by that kind of weather. It's great fishing weather, so definitely try to get down this weekend. The caddis will still be there. The egg layers will still be there because of the great hatches on Thursday and Friday. We should have great hatches all the way from Parkdale up to Pinnacle Rock and maybe even into Texas Creek. So, definitely look in that area if you want to look at the big blowout hatches. We've had great bluing olive activity all the way up to Valley Bridge, and even some sporadic caddis hatches as far up as that upper Valley Bridge area. So jump right into it. The water level has bumped a little bit. It is 367 at Wellsville, just a touch higher at Parkdale. So a little bit higher, still great wading level. Don't be scared of that level whatsoever. Definitely good floating level as well. Maybe a tad low a little bit, but still a great floating level. Jump right into patterns for the end of this week. My patterns for success, of course, in the morning. I think really overall, I think you need to have 3 rigs throughout the day. You need to have an early morning nymphing rig. You need to have a middle of the day, that 50-degree water temp mid water column rig, and you need to have a dry dropper with an emerger rig. Within that, my nymphing rig to start out going to be rubber leg stone as an attractor. Just a lot of great movement with those rubber legs. That's going to be my number 1 fly. Go 4 or 5 feet to the indicator depending on water level. And then I like this little splat caddis for my middle fly. Just a great little caddis larva pattern. And that's a size 16. That's an epoxy back and tungsten. So, a great little bug there. And then I'm going to drop off, a little splat baetis, which is, a little epoxy back beta nymph. Okay, and that's a size 20. Olive. Okay, olive and gray, great baetis colors right now. Then I'm going to go into my mid-water column nymph rig, which will, you need to start fishing when you start to see flashing in the mid-water column, start to see fat fish actively, feeding in that mid-water column setting. And then I'm going to go with my top fly as a sparkle pupa, Larry's sparkle pupa, that really mangy, buggy looking critter with a bead head. And then I'm going to go drop off either that caddis larva or another little kind of pupa rig, pupa pattern, which is our electric caddis, which is really just kind of a mix between a pupa and a larva. Also fishing for an olive midge that's in the water right now as well. Then, as water temps get to where we need them to be, you're going to have blue-winged olives and caddis coming off at the same time if you're low enough on the river, Texas Creek down. Like I said, you will have sporadic caddis hatches up high. So within that, my adult caddis going to be Larry's Better Black Foam caddis. I mean, pretty easy little tie there and very successful. And then Little Hottie, as I had in my last report, just a really great little extended body. Also fishes well late in the evening for the egg layer. And then for blue wings, my adult go-to pattern is going to be the Sprout Betas, which, you know, just a very nice parachute style kind of extended body adult. And then for my emerger, I like the Wild Turkey Betas, like I explained earlier in the week. Just a great betas in a size 22. So those are my flies for success. Now, fishing them, I really, believe that you need to put movement on your flies. So make sure you're still dead drifting, throwing at, 12 o'clock or higher. Mend. Let that dead drift happen. Then let it tail out at the end. And on the last quarter of your drift is where you're going to see a lot of your hits, because those fish are seeing that movement and they're attacking. Okay? So you need that last quarter of the drift. Then let it hang below you if you're nymphing or if you're dry fly fishing. And that's what you want to happen. Okay? So that's my my report for the end of the week. And one more key to success. Obviously I like to talk gear a little bit. I like to tell people about new rods as well that are out. New dry fly rods, specifically this time of year. The most beautiful dry fly rod in my shop right now is the Orvis Superfine Touch. Brand new rod from Orvis, 4-piece, very light. You're looking at 2 1/8 ounce total weight. Just a tremendous dry fly rod. Beautiful action and beautiful aesthetics, as you can see. The aesthetics on this rod are second to none. Unfinished, blank, just really beautiful rod. And for throwing caddis, for throwing pupa, for throwing blue-winged olives, this 8'4" weight is just a sweetheart. So little bit of gear action for you. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to call us at any time here at the Fly Shop. Our number here, 719-269-FISH, 719-269-3474. And feel free to email us at any time at taylor@royalgorgeanglers.com. And we hope you have a tremendous weekend on the water and hope to see you through the shop. Thanks so much and have a great weekend.